Our next award is the Karen Evans Immigrant Champion Award, an award that was renamed in 2012. Beginning in 2012, the Immigrant Champion Award changed its name to Karen Evans Immigrant Champion Award. Ms. Evans' earnest and personal commitment to assist individual immigrants epitomizes the legacy between Iowans and first-generation immigrants. And as Mary Bontrager makes her way to join me on stage from the Greater Des Moines Partnership, I'll tell you a little bit about the Immigrant Champion Award. This award is given to an organization or a non-immigrant who is dedicated to making a positive impact on the immigrant community. The honoree demonstrates both a personal and professional commitment to and advocacy on behalf of immigrants and their families and communities. Welcome, Mary Bontrager.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Greater Des Moines Partnership, we want to congratulate all of today's honorees. And Ying Sa, congratulations to you on the 10th anniversary of this incredible event. Your vision over a decade ago has had an enormous impact on so many individuals, families, and communities across the state. It has been an honor and a privilege for the partnership and me personally to play a small role in this journey with you. As the Regional Economic and Community Development Organization for Central Iowa, we know that much of our current and future success is dependent on our ability to grow as a global city. We focus on this every day through the great work of Dave Moss and his team as they work to support entrepreneurs, enhance our visibility and relationships with businesses across the globe, help our companies sell product abroad, and encourage more foreign direct investment. To grow our global talent, last year we launched Global DSM, an international talent strategy. Earlier this year, we had the great fortune to have Sangeeta Pradhan join our team to lead this work. Under her leadership, accomplishments to date include hosting a new Iowan Youth Leadership Institute, joining the Welcoming America Network, receiving a grant from New American Economy to conduct a needs analysis for a welcoming center in partnership with Polk County and the City of Des Moines, and hosting the Maximizing International Talent Summit. Personalized career guidance is occurring daily with Sangeeta, and just this week, she learned that one of her candidates, a PhD graduate, just weeks away from conclusion of his OPT status, had found employment. Great win, Sangeeta. He will stay here and put his knowledge to work and not export it to another country. So for those of you here today who have started a business, are planning to start a business, or provide services and support to immigrant entrepreneurs, we thank you for making us a more global city and state. A very special thank you to you, Ying, and your team for today and every day that you work diligently to ensure that immigrants can fulfill their dreams here. And with that, it is my pleasure to have you direct your attention to the screen for a video on this year's recipient, Ambassador Terry E. Branstad.
The quintessential Iowan, Terry Branstad was born and raised in Leland, Iowa. He's an alumnus of the University of Iowa and Drake University Law School, and spent the majority of his professional life in service to the people of Iowa as a state legislator, lieutenant governor, and the 39th and 42nd governor of Iowa until he was sworn in as ambassador of the United States to China on May 24, 2017.
Laura Seawick was my 8th grade U.S. history teacher. She taught the 3 R's of good government: rights, respect, and responsibility. We all know about the Bill of rights we have as American citizens guaranteed by the first 10 amendments of the Constitution. But she also taught us about respect for other people and their rights, and responsibility of being a good citizen, to give back and help other people and be actively involved in the community.
Governor Branstad ushered in record employment and an unprecedented $900 million budget surplus during his first tenure as governor. After 4 terms, he served as president of Des Moines University. In 2009, he decided to run again for the state's highest office and was elected governor in 2010 and re-elected in 2014.
I was very honored the people of Iowa chose me to come back, and I've now had the honor of serving the better part of 6 terms as governor, over, 23 sessions of the Iowa legislature, over 22 years, which makes me the longest serving governor in American history.
Well, I was very blessed that former Governor Branstad, when he asked me to run with him, said, Kim, we're going to run as a team and serve as a team. I had the opportunity to weigh in on policy, budget. I led a trade mission every year, judicial appointments. You know, he wanted to help mentor me and help prepare me in the case that someday I would have the opportunity to serve as the governor of the state of Iowa. And he really did prepare me well, I think, by allowing me to be a partner in his administration.
With a keen understanding that Iowa's agrarian economy is substantially dependent on the global market, he was an enthusiastic and gracious host to foreign dignitaries who visit Iowa, as well as a champion of Iowa's relationship with the rest of the world.
One of his #1 priorities was to grow the economy, create jobs, and increase family incomes. And the immigrant population, especially first generations, are such a big piece of that. We're going to grow the economy with small business and startup companies, and the Immigrant Entrepreneurial Summit is a great example of that.
Governor Branstad is the one that sees the value of immigrants in self-created wealth, in self-created business. And that is just a way Governor Branstad demonstrated. And he said to all of us that we can do it. We can bring success to the refugee community.
Well, I'm so excited about the number of immigrant entrepreneurs that have come to Iowa and started businesses in our state. And it's been great to see the accomplishments of all these immigrants and the fact that they are willing to start businesses in a new country, in our state, and also take the risks that go with that, their inventiveness and their ideas, and also just the way they work with each other.
Governor Branstad was always very accessible to people, very easy to talk to. He was always a big supporter of all the immigrants. He believes in all the international trading and relationship, and with all the experience for 30 years being in charge of the state of Iowa and always being successful and always being elected and re-elected and re-elected, I think he's the best person that we can have representing us anywhere in China or just the image anywhere in the world.
Governor Branstad's accessibility has brought first-generation immigrants closer to government as they see in him the traits they most value: loyalty, generosity, and commitment to empower others to pursue the American dream and live self-determined lives. For his zealous dedication to Iowa and its entire people, as well as his deep and personal connection with the first-generation immigrant community, the Honorable Terry E. Branstad, Ambassador of the United States to China, is the recipient of the 2017 Immigrant Champion Award.
Please welcome Margaret Huff to the stage to receive this year's Karen Evans Immigrant Champion Award on behalf of Ambassador Terry E. Branstad.
Thank you very much. I want you to know that I am the daughter of an immigrant, one of 11 children. My dad came from Lebanon when he was a very young boy and started his own grocery store. So, very familiar with a lot of you. Governor Branstad, Ambassador Branstad, I'm sorry, he and I have worked together for almost 27 years in many different roles, and he called me the other night and said, Margaret, would you please do this for me? I am very happy to accept this on his behalf, and I will personally see that he gets it. I am very fortunate in having worked for him, that I now am serving in the role of Boards and Commissions Director for Governor Kim Reynolds. And sometimes she's governor and he's governor, and I just try to keep them all straight. thank you very, very much for this honor. I know that he would just be so happy. And he has all of his children and his grandchildren with him this weekend and on through Thanksgiving. So they're going to fix a traditional dinner in Beijing in the ambassador's residence. So thank you so much.